This guy
We
literally
should get off this topic. It's funny. Every time I try to write comedy,
yeah
I end up just
yeah.
writing racial. Like it's all about that. That's all
It's your subconscious fucking instinct.
It's
dude.
not my subconscious thing. It's just that's like the world we're in. It's like
It's
where
true.
every single thing is about that, and it's fucking ridiculous.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't. It depends
Not
too
about
because
race, but also sexism and homophobia and shit like that. Where it's just like
yeah, it's
and
definitely
it's our world. I'm not talking about our
Yeah.
country or whatever, but
Yeah.
it's like living here and being around open mic comics and comedy itself. Like I mean,
yeah any form of entertainment. 'Cause the Grammys were last night, and that
oh
was
my god, I watched
Grammys.
that.
Grammys so male, dude.
Grammys.
So male.
It was too male for me.
So male, dude.
Did you see Kesha's powerful performance?
I saw it. Yeah, I saw clips of it, dude.
How hard did... All right, so Kesha, for those of you who didn't watch, good for you. I guess she was raped? And she has a
Allegedly,
song
yeah.
about it?
She alleges that her sound engineer raped her or sexually abused her in some capacity.
And then she has a song, like a hit right now that's about
Big
like...
hit about forgiving.
Fuck you, I hope you get
It's
what you
it's
have coming.
it's yeah,
Like,
it's that
but
put
it's-
as nicely as possible to be like,
Sure.
I hope you pray and have a change of heart.
Yeah.
And then all the divas joined her
All
on
the divas
stage.
joined her on stage, and she hugged them all and cried. Mm-hmm. And then it cut to James Corbin,
Yeah.
the fat British guy who's not gay somehow. And he was like the host.
He had to be
So
like-
when they finished that, he had to try so hard to cry. Like think about
Really?
his head of like you got to pretend that was the most powerful thing you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, imagine if he was just like, nice.
Yeah, I know, that's-
well, dude, so I watched that this morning, and I was like, I'm fucking sick of this Hollywood bullshit. And then did you see the Nassar stuff? The Larry Nassar,
Well,
the doctor?
the gymnast from Michigan
There's
State.
like 150 girls who came in and were just like, you abuse me, you abuse me.
Yeah.
The lady sentenced him to like 150 years, 175
Oh, you had a
years.
lady judge?
Yeah, dude.
Talk about your all-time
She
backfires.
butt fucked him, dude. Butt fucked him. She had like a 15-minute statement herself.
I
He
didn't
wrote her a
see
letter
it,
too. He
but
wrote
I
her.
heard it was horrific.
Dude, that's because I was like, fucking the Grammy Bowl. Then you watch that and you're like, oh boy,
Yeah,
that's
but
a bad one.
That's what Kyla was saying while we were watching it.
What?
Because we were making fun of it while we were watching Kesha.
Yeah,
Saying some pretty horrific things.
yeah. What's the instinct especially when you see Hollywood? For some reason, when Hollywood takes
Yeah.
up a cause, I instantly am like, ugh,
And
no.
then with the British guy commentating on it.
Yeah.
Like I was joking that he was like a British soccer analyst. Like, and Kesha, absolute brilliant. Like all that shit. Just like, seemingly unrapeable. She's been raped. Yeah, really horrible stuff. Almost unrapeable. But she's done it. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you, Kesha. Magisterial performance. You've done it. Even though you brag about being a slut, you've been raped.
yeah.
Brilliant.
So you're slut shaming, dude.
Yeah, well, I was being a horrible slut
Yeah,
shamer.
you're being a dickhead.
I was intentionally being,
Yeah, in the name of comedy.
in the name of beautiful art.
Yeah,
But,
heard that.
yeah, like while Kesha was crying, I was like, absolutely brilliant. You've dressed like a matador and claimed rape on a national stage. Undeniable. But Kyla was up there and she was like, you got to stop. Like, she was like, well, did you see the thing with the guy from Michigan State today?
Yeah.
It's like, maybe these girls aren't all lying. And I was like,
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, I'm not saying Kesha lies.
first off, if you think the narrative in this country is that all women are lying versus what the narrative actually is, which is women are never lying,
Yeah,
you've got this ridiculously twisted.
That's the thing about it too, to where like, I mean, dude, a year ago,
Podcast.
a year ago
Usually
though,
takes about 10 seconds for me to think about what I just said. As soon as I got done, I was like, God damn it.
but dude, but yeah, a year ago though, it was like there was people coming out being like, I always believe a woman, and then that kind of was like, well, you can't do that. That's why I have the justice system, and then the conversation's so uncomfortable that it just fades into the background.
Yeah.
So then when all this stuff comes out now, like, dude, who the fuck just came down? I think who's the guy, the casino mogul, just got in trouble for sexual assault allegations, and
I'd be sick if he was a native.
he lost like 350. No, he's not a native. He
He's
lost
a native casino
no,
rapist.
they wouldn't give a fuck. He lost like $357 million, and since he was a donor, I think he used to like donate money to the RNC. They're like, "We'll give back the money he gave you," and the RNC's like, "Nah."
Yeah, that's what they're doing with Weinstein and the DNC.
Yeah,
And they were like, nah.
No.
Everyone was like, nah.
They're like, we'll give back a little bit, I guess.
Well, we're going to donate some to women.
Yeah. Clinton Foundation. Goes right back into the machine.
Absolute.
But dude, it's
Brilliant.
like it's hitting a point now where it's like you can't tell me now that it's like if you want to dismantle if you're Democrats and it's like the politicians aren't being like, well, is it right to kind of allege stuff? I'm not saying they're doing it, I don't know, but it's definitely usable to be like the point when they got they're like one of the RNC's big funders. And it's like, well, they give that money back because it's like strategically trying to take money out of the Republican policy. And it's like, dude, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, that's where, like, the Roy Moore thing.
Yeah.
It's like, I think he was pretty guilty.
Dude.
But also, it was an interesting timing on when all those allegations came out.
Yeah.
As soon as it was re-election time.
Yeah, and he, like I said.
It's like, that's odd.
He didn't help himself. Because I was watching,
a fucking weirdo.
Come on, bro. And that when he did that one where it's like, you had sex with a 17-year-old and you're 30, he was like, I don't think so. I was like, come on, man.
It's like the fucking Sandusky thing. It was like, are you attracted to boys? He's like, what do you mean by attracted? It's like, all right.
Yeah,
dude, now I want to do a soccer voice about Kesha.
What?
In my head.
That is
that's
fucking
all
funny.
in my head right now.
That is
absolute brilliance.
Well,
the unrapeable.
It is
has
weird.
Been raped.
It is weird though to be like, I can't think of how to say it, but it's like a commoditized, like it's like a commodity now of like oppression. Fighting oppression. It's like something you can sell now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fully, there's like no denying it.
They're selling Time's Up pins.
Yeah, exactly. Someone's making fucking bank.
6 said he ordered you and me
Time's
2
Up.
Time's Up pins.
Good.
I'm definitely wearing that.
Don't wear it. It's just, when you watch something, like, that's the split of it for me. It's like, well, that was my big Aziz Ansari beef. It's like, there's women who get raped, and it's absolutely horrific. They get raped, whatever happens, it's horrible. And then it's like, and then you get that girl against Aziz Ansari who was like, I was on a date and I sucked a guy's dick and I didn't really want to, but I did it anyway. Because I thought I'd have a famous boyfriend and everyone would be jealous of me. And then it didn't pan out the way I wanted it. And I'm just going to say that I was uncomfortable and kind of insinuate that he sexually assaulted me. And that's when people, if you're like, that's bullshit, people are like, well, fuck you don't know what it's like. And it's like, you're just watering down a rape dialogue to where people who got raped are like, no, that's not the same thing. You can't do that.
No, of course not.
And that's why I don't know what Kesha's thing was. Like, did she get date raped? I have no idea.
I don't know. I have no idea about Kesha.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know either.
But I do know she sang a pretty powerful song about it.
She did. And that's all that matters now. That you put on a sick performance at the Grammys.
I mean, it's tough to say because who knows what happened.
That's the thing.
And I think it's pretty well. I've never heard anybody dispute Kesha.
No, I never heard it either.
So I bet she got it.
She probably did.
She did. It was a negative experience.
I like Kesha.
So do I, dude. Timber.
I saw her sex
all
tape.
That shit. You
she
saw
had, she had a sex tape.
She looks like John Travolta.
I couldn't figure out what she looked like, but she looks like
Travolta.
something. I couldn't figure it out.
You can find pictures online of her that look identical to John Travolta.
There was an alleged sex tape where it was just like cum on her belly, and that was it.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, I saw that. And
I always,
people,
whenever
that was
I
like
say
where the John Travolta face was like majorly.
Whenever
popular.
I say I saw a sex tape with like a pop star, I got instantly. I'm like, how old was she in that tape? I'm like, maybe I saw it. Yeah, it's such a weird place to be in because my gut when I see all this stuff for some reason, it's probably because I'm a chauvinist. Probably because I'm a chauvinist.
Well, that's one thing about the whole.
I watch it and I'm like, shut the fuck up. It's like,
yeah,
if Kesha got raped, obviously condolences. But when I see it put into a weird music industry,
when you see it get monetized,
like an actress spotlight, to where like now there's like teams of people writing about it and making money. It's like, this is fucking weird.
Yeah,
and
there's something off about
is this maybe gonna? I don't know. It's like, again, you have the Nassar thing where it's like, yeah, it's good someone blew the whistle and busted his ass, but are there gonna be weird little girls out there being like, this is how you get famous?
It's like, oh, so you can get the entire Grammys to stand up and hug you if you just go on stage and say that? Maybe I could.
There's people
I would
out
like
there.
That attention. I'm crazy.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, there's crazy people,
Exactly.
men and women.
Yeah.
There's a female version of Larry Nassar or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
God bless her heart, dude.
She's out there.
If that was my rugby trainer, dude. If that was my rugby trainer, like
no, I don't mean committing that crime.
Oh, what do you mean?
Because she can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. True
Ladies
that.
can't do that.
But they can do other things.
It's like being a black racist.
Yeah,
It's like being a female rapist.
true that. Yeah, no, that's true.
Even
I mean,
if
there's,
you do it, people are like, no, that's not rape.
there's a lot of stuff with DHS where like no one even talks about this either. Where like girls will just be like to get back at dudes will just throw out shit like, oh, he's sexually abusing the daughter, and then DHS goes and investigates, and they're like, yeah, he's definitely not, because
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy shit.
that happens a lot, dude.
Of course.
And it's like,
How dare you bring that up, dude?
Sorry, dude, not at
Don't
this
you
time,
dare.
not at this time.
right now, dude. Time's up right now.
that's what you're talking about. That's what ladies
Time's
and
up.
dude, and then they just skate. And that happens. They can do it like 3 times before someone's like, hey, knock that off. And they're like, all right.
Yeah, I forget which one it was. There was some fat lady in England that accused like 20 guys of rape through her history.
Yeah, I remember. I actually heard
It
about
was
that.
mostly black dudes, I think, which is
Really?
funny. Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
good for her, dude.
Why?
Just throwing punches in the dark, just like hopefully I'll get some sympathy today. I've had a sad life.
Oh my God. I mean,
Well-
imagine just being that lady and seeing a black guy and being like, oh, he raped me. And just
Yep.
running right to the cops. And it's just
Excuse me.
like, excuse me. He got me.
Believe it or not, that man raped me, isn't it? He threw one in me bum when you wasn't looking, copper. Get him. That black fellow over there, get him, innit? He raped me, didn't he? Good old raping. Threw his big black dick right in my chimney sweeper, huh, copper? Beat his ass, would you?
That's exactly how it goes down.
It is.
Oh my God. Isn't it? Brilliant.
Brilliant. A fat bitch from England accusing of rape, chasing black men like the boulder in Indiana Jones, an unstoppable rape accuser. I forget her name. Fuck it. Brilliant, isn't it? What the fuck are we talking about,
I don't
dude?
know.
This is garbage.
Yeah, it's tough.
Let's take a break. I want to keep it because I think it's funny.
Let's take a break.
I'll regret it.
Whoosh.
Oh yeah.
We back, baby.
Oh yeah, we're back. Just took a nice break. Had to
Nice
regroup.
little break, dude.
Regroup.
I mean, we're using way too much brain power.
I'm gonna end up being very anxious about this one
You think so?
for sure.
Dude,
I'll tough it out. Fuck it.
of course you'll tell.
It's on
I mean,
me.
Dude, I mean,
Just trying to be funny. I
Exactly.
gotta stop. Yeah, I don't care.
exactly, dude.
Absolute.
You're a fucking comedian, dude. You don't.
A sick calling
People-
Kesha
What's funny?
unrapeable. That's such a horrible
Well,
thing to say to a
Yeah,
rape
but
victim.
it's yeah.
That's why you say it. All right. Hey, how are
Hey
you?
now,
How's
hey,
work
what's
going? How's work going, you fucking loser? Pretend you're working. Do that thing where you stack paper on your desk.